Senator Richard Gordon is actually staying to extending and accepting questions. Thank you, Senator, for staying. So, if you have questions, now is your now is your time to ask. Questions for the Senator about volunteering or about the Red Cross or what you can do. Anybody, or just to get inspiration also for your own projects or your own communities. Questions?
Fire away.
Oh, we have one here, yes.
Yeah.
Or two, actually.
Yeah.
Who goes first?
Come on down.
It's from our deaf community.
You know, you can line up here para mabilis. Mas marami tayo tatanong. Dito kayo. Ayan.
Okay, go ahead.
You want me to go down?
Go, go.
Hello. Sorry. So they're from the disaster
Okay.
stability, disaster
Sige, sige.
risk reduction po. Good afternoon po. Well, I have met you personally in Cebu. Actually, we just want to ask, how does the deaf community can be involved in the Red Cross? Especially that we don't know how to engage with the Red Cross, and we want to be the part of the national, because we are in an organization, we are the deaf disaster inclusive reduction. So they have an organization that want to be tie up with the Red Cross.
We have a chapter. We have a chapter in every province, and certainly we are very, very friendly to the differently abled. You are not disabled. You are differently abled, and we will be able to find you. We can train you for first aid CPR, you know?
Actually,
And we can train you as somebody who can...
Actually, last February 6 to 10, this year, we were already engaged to different CPR in the different regions. We were there. We already been a part of the Red Cross. We were being trained by the Red Cross. We also have first aid. Actually, nag-engage na po kami sa iba't iba. But ang problema lang naman yung interpreters kasi po. So that's the problem. Pero nangyayari naman po, we have in different regions that we give first aid and CPR, but the problem is yung ibang deaf po, hindi po nila alam yung pagdating sa disaster kung ano yung mga gagawin nila. So ang ginagawa namin po ay we give them exposures and everything, but limited pa rin po yung interpreters po namin.
Ako naman ang magpapatulong sa iyo. Kikidnapin ko ito para magturo ng sign language sa amin. No, I'm serious. We should have a sign language school in the Red Cross because we're very oriented. But we can also, even if we don't know sign language yet, we want you to be part of it. So if you are, let's say, in an ambulance or in a relief mission, we can put you in a uniform that says you're differently abled, and somebody will be there for you to interpret for you and to make sure that you are producing and carrying your load. We're not going to baby you, but you're going to carry your own load, because that's the best way to respect you.
Can we have further engagement with you? Can we
I will
have
wait
contacts?
for you. If it takes forever, I will wait for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you po. Our next question. Please raise,
Okay,
please raise your
here,
hand
make
and
sure.
move down here.
Membership.
I think we need to form a line so that we know how many questions are you'd like to ask. If you have a question, please come down. Yeah, one more. Just another question. Just come down here. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Senator.
Good afternoon.
Bogs Pilingon.
You can come here so they can see your brilliance. Yeah.
I'm Bogs Pilingon, an elementary school principal in DepEd, Camarines Sur. And we have this collection from an authorized contribution allowed in DepEd for the PNRC. Can we, bago lang kasi ako sir na principal, can we charge at least a lot, an amount galing doon sa authorized contribution para sa PNRC na...
Walang PNRC.
PRC.
Oh, PRC meron. Yeah.
Yung PRC, sir. Pwede po ba kaming kumuha ng kaunting pondo doon sa authorized contribution para sa Red Cross activity na namin, doon mismo sa school namin?
The chapter will take care of that. Pagka may contribution kayo, kami papasok doon para walang question.
Ay, sige,
Okay?
sir.
Kasi pagka hinawakan nyo, baka mamaya question kayo ng mga magulang, hindi kayo makapagpaliwanag, makasira pa tayong lahat. So, iba na rin, pag naka-raise kayo ng resources, magsulat kayo doon sa chapter natin at magpapadala tayo. Magaling yung chapter administrator ko doon, galing sa PMA.
Ay, sige, sir.
Pero nag-quit nung pumasok si Trillanes. Okay.
Wala ako, sir, kinalaman.
Yeah. You can do that. You can do that.
Thank you very much, Senator.
Nana, meron pa?
Thank you. Any other question? Yes,
There,
please come
ano ba?
down.
Hurry up.
Two questions here. Last two questions.
Hurry up. Come on. Hindi pwede sa red question mabagal. Tingin nyo kanina yun, nadapa, pinapauwi ko. Come on. Here.
Good afternoon, Senator.
Good afternoon.
Ian Lumanlan from UST po.
Yes.
My
Go
question,
there.
my question is, what is your position or with regards to climate change?
What kind of position do you want?
I mean,
That's a very big. Of course, we have to support all the efforts at climate change. I mean, I look better than Donald Trump, so I will support climate change. Okay.
Give mic to Rina. Okay.
Okay na?
Hello,
Yung
sir.
tanong mo, anong
Conveniently, I'm from the Climate Change Commission.
Yes.
But my
I
question is
hear
related with the
Lauren
Red
Lagarde
Cross.
got mad at you today. Is that true?
She should be mad. Climate change
She
is
should be mad, why?
climate change is an issue that needs to be addressed urgently.
Of course.
So kailangan naman talaga dapat may
The
climate
noisy wheel gets
fashion.
the oil. So I
Right.
don't hear you making noise.
Sir, my question, sir, to do with Red Cross is twofold. What's being addressed to tackle helping mental health? Because we talk about rescue in terms of physical injury, but I know that during disasters, there's a lot of trauma. So there's post-traumatic stress disorders. So is the Red Cross addressing mental health issues for the affected? And the second one, for aid workers themselves, because I am very well aware that in the aid industry, there's a lot of burnout, and they carry the burden of witnessing disasters as well.
We always have post-traumatic stress debriefing for our people. And if they need it, they will go to our social services and they will get that, all right? And we do address the people themselves. You know, even now in Marawi, we have we go full blast on post-traumatic stress debriefing. Now, unless you're referring to the actually insane already, I think I'd leave that to other people who can handle that better than we can. But we will handle post-traumatic cases, people who are panicked or who have been traumatized. And it happens also to our people, believe you me. That lady in Leyte and the Australian lady that was asking for help, they were traumatized and they all had to take post-traumatic stress debriefing.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Anything else? Last question.
Magandang hapon po, sir.
Yes, sir. Good
I'm
afternoon.
Ken Adrian Arakan po, and I'm currently a teacher for disaster risk reduction in our K-12 program. My question is, what are the programs of the Philippine Red Cross in engaging Philippine public and private schools towards disaster risk reduction? And what are the initiatives taken by your organization in helping us teachers to fully implement the disaster risk reduction program in our schools?
First of all, we have had several memoranda of agreement with the Department of Education, DOLE, and many other agencies. But when we start doing it, Kumisan, we really have to designate teachers in the area. We do have a Teachers Advisory Council for our Red Cross Youth. Red Cross Youth is one of our singular objectives. We want to train the young people so that they will become the future leaders of the Red Cross, not only for that, but because the youth is our biggest repository of skill, intelligence, and talent. So we need teachers. So anytime you want to be part of that, our aim is to have a Red Cross youth in every school. What is your school again? Oh, nakalimutan mo na? Oh.
OB Montessori, sir.
OB Montessori. That's a private school. You just make a request, and we will go in there. Lisa Zavalla or can send somebody in your school so you can be trained and get the schools and get the children to go there. You can also, when you're a Red Cross youth, you can go have excursions in the Red Cross building. Many of you should go, properly, of course, scheduled. You can go and take a look at our operations center. That's a marvel. It's being run by a graduate of PUP who didn't know anything about computers the way we're doing it here. And now she's one of our experts. She's become world famous in the Red Cross community. Her name is, ano nga pala? May Layugan. May Layugan. Where are you, May? Are you here? There's May. Come on. Halika, pakita mo yun. Come on. Yan, see? Yan. Tiga Isabela yan. Nung dumating dito yan, di pa umabot ang hapon sa Isabela. Kayo doon nakarating ng hapon doon. Right. So, you can always touch base with us. Any of you, you can always call the Red Cross if you have any questions. 143. Madaling tandaan, I love you. Call 143. You want to volunteer, we'll get your name down. But don't mess it up because sometimes there are many, many disasters. So many people looking for ambulances and everything like that. And by the way, hindi kayo kabiga. Pag sumali kayo, may contribution kayo. Because the hard way is always the best way. Hindi pwede sasali doon tapos akala nyo entitled pa kayo. No, I don't encourage that. We contribute. This month, I will go where I will speak. I lead as I speak. My wife told me to give my 1 month salary to the Red Cross for Marawi to get it going. And I did. Don't applaud. Ayokong sabihin yan. Pero ito mas malaki. I worked in Procter & Gamble on my first job. And I said, I handled Safeguard. I promoted it. I initiated it in the country. And so they chose me as their 75th anniversary speaker. And so I said, bakit hindi kayo magbigay sa Red Cross? Kayong mga pinagdaralan ko dyan. Sabi na, alam mo naman, kulipot ang Procter & Gamble. Ang dami sinabi. Pero maglo-launch kayo ng Safeguard, kunin nyo ako. Hindi ako humingin pera, kunin nyo ako, ilo-launch ko. Mahal ko ang Safeguard. So, pati sa kwan namin, sa relief, sa non-food items, nakalagay Safeguard. Sabi ko, laban sa 5 banta. Nabulod nyo yan? Nung tapos yun, dating ang cheque, ha? Cheque. Pay to attorney Richard Gordon, 11 million pesos. Galit ako, sinauli ko. Ayan, balik natin yan. Bakit? Kulang ba? Hindi. Lagay nyo sa Philippine Red Cross. See? That's the way. So when you join the Red Cross, don't expect to be served. You are there for others, even if you are from any station in life, you carry your load. Remember that. I always teach that. Carry your own load because our country's politicians, not all of them, but most of them, they teach us to be dependent. You have to have self-help, self-reliance, and cooperation. At saka, katulad sa bayan ko, you have to aim high. Bawal ang tamad, lalong bawal ang tanga. So kung merong tanga rito, taas ang kamay, babariling ko na. Wala naman akong baril. Thank you all very much. If there are no more questions, maraming salamat.